In this activity, you will follow the instructions to build different types of molecules and identify compounds and elements. To begin, select Single and look at the form. Question 1 says, build the molecules in collection 1. When you have finished, come back to this form and complete questions 1 and 2. I will show you an example using collection 3. Use the chemical formulas to build the molecules in your collection. HCN means one atom of hydrogen, carbon, and nitrogen. If you don't see the atoms you need, use the arrows to see other bins. O3 means 3 atoms of oxygen. N2O means 2 atoms of nitrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. If you're sure you have the right type and number of atoms but can't place the molecules in your collection, you might have the wrong arrangement. Use the blue button to break the molecule apart and rearrange. When you have built all the molecules in the collection, go back to the form and complete questions 1 and 2. Question 1 asks you to identify the molecules in the collection that are compounds, and question 2 asks you to identify the molecules in the collection that are elements. For example, in collection 3, ozone is an element because there are only oxygen atoms in this molecule. Molecular nitrogen is also an element because there's only nitrogen atoms in this molecule. Nitrous oxide is not an element because it's made of different types of atoms, nitrogen and oxygen. Therefore, nitrous oxide is a compound. Other compounds in this collection are hydrogen cyanide and fluoromethane. After that, you will build the molecules in the next collection. When you have finished that, you will answer questions 3 and 4, which again ask you to identify compounds and elements. For question 5, you will go to the Playground tab and build 2 molecules, one that's a compound and one that's an element. In the answer space on the form, you will write the name of each molecule you built and if it's a compound or element. You'll have to just play around until you build a molecule that the simulation recognizes. Not every combination of atoms works. For example, I put 2 oxygen atoms together and built molecular oxygen, and I combined 1 carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atoms to make methane. In the answer space, I would write, I built molecular oxygen, which is an element, and I built methane, which is a compound. For question 6, look up the chemical formulas of the molecules you built and write them in the answer space. For elements, you can figure out the chemical formula without looking it up. For example, molecular oxygen is simply O2. For compounds, you have to look it up. The chemical formula of methane is CH4, 1 atom of carbon and 4 atoms of hydrogen. It's incorrect to write H4C. Note that I capitalized both the C and the H. It would be incorrect to write either letter lowercase. This is because the chemical symbol of carbon is capital C and the chemical symbol of hydrogen is capital H. Good luck with this and let me know if you have any questions.